graduated from Appalachian State Teachers College in 1938.
The people that I met at Appalachian have been my lifelong friends.
Coach Duggins, he believed in doing things right. I mean, he thought you ought to be able to face adversity and defeat it, and he expected you to give your all.
When I came to Appalachian in 1975, we didn't really use the term Appalachian family. But when I stepped foot on campus, I knew I was at home, and I've been involved ever since.
As chancellor of this great university, it has been a true honor to watch our family grow together.
I'm the newest member of the Appalachian family, and just wait till you see what I can do.
Well, I'm a chemistry major, so the coursework is very interdisciplinary, but I really feel like it's definitely what I want to do. It's definitely the career that I want to go into. I really feel like I know my professors. I've never felt like this is what you need to know. It's always been, this is how you learn. And
giving them skills, that's what we want to do. We want to give them the tools that they have or need to succeed in the future. I think if you make it about real life and why it's important, they're going to want to learn more. I want them to be inspired by it. I want them to be encouraged and enthused. It's just the love of chemistry and wanting that to be contagious.
While I was a senior in high school, I was interested in pursuing chemistry and specifically forensics, and I knew another member of the chemistry department, and he told me to contact Dr. Puckett.
It's very important to make sure that we emphasize making strong female scientists and to make strong female role models in the sciences.
She gave me a tour of the chemistry lab and just really took an interest in my goals and my career aspirations. And at that point, I hadn't even considered Appalachian as a school. Her taking that much of an interest without knowing me, without having anything to gain from it, was just amazing. And it's a wonderful feeling when somebody looks at you and says, I want to give you this time, I feel like you're worth it.
I just want them to feel how I wanted to feel. You know, I wanted to feel at home at a place I wanted to go to school. And, you know, I want nothing more than the students to be exactly where they are going to thrive.
Yeah, people are always talking about that one influential person in your life, and Dr. Puckett is that person for me. I wouldn't have known that research was what I wanted to do. I wouldn't have had as much faith in my abilities and my intelligence, and I really feel like without her, I wouldn't be nearly as prepared for life.
You know, it's a blessing and it's a curse. It's a blessing that these wonderful people have come into my life and metamorphosized into these fine young scientists. But it's also a curse because I have, you know, every 4 years I have to lose them too. So it breaks my heart to lose them, but I know I'll never really lose them. They're going to be with me forever.
Well, I've been at Appalachian now well over 20 years, and you know, after a short period of time, you feel like you're part of what's now people call the Appalachian family. And it's real easy to focus on national championships and beating Michigan and all that stuff. But you know, the things that most of us do, it's about people anyway.
You know, I think for me in my life and what I've learned is life is about relationships. Whatever you're doing, it's all about the people that you're with. And I think that here, the thing that really attracted me to the place is the people that are at ASU are genuine people, and that's what Coach is all about. But I think Coach is a man who believes in building the man before building the player.
Well, I think my job is to help mold men. 10 years from now, they're all going to think they were great football players. But 10 years from now, I want them to be great husbands and great fathers. I'm as grateful for that as I am anything's ever happened to us in football.
What Coach has done has taught us that the game of football is just a small way to learn about the game of life. Every person on the team has a role, and every person's role is important.
But probably more so than anything, I think Trey brought so much character, so much leadership to our football team. He was just such a team-oriented person for us.
That means a lot to me to hear that from Coach Moore, because I think leaders can recognize leaders. If you have the ability to do something, then you need to do it, because if you don't, then you're wasting your ability. And I think the thing with Coach is he never wanted people to settle for average. Never still wants people to settle for average. He wants to make them the best that they can be in every aspect of their life. Okay. Up, Coach.
Man, Appalachian's been so many things. I guess primarily what it is for me, it's a family, and I feel that resonate even more so just through the different kind of things that I'm involved with on campus.
It is easy to come to work when I know that students are the reason, or they are a majority part of my day. Their enthusiasm is a big part of what keeps me motivated. And I think when you meet a freshman, you follow them on that journey till their senior year, what you are watching is just the emergence of a human being right in front of your very eyes. Well, for the rest of my life, Ivan will represent to me one of my dreams. It is the program today that we call Access, and Ivan was one of the very first Access students to come to this campus.
I had no, aspirations to go to college. I was going to stay at home and help my mom out, and even still I knew that I would never have enough money to afford it, so I kind of scratched it out, and then Access called me. Access is the scholarship program here for North Carolina resident first-generation college students that are at or below the poverty line. To me, it was an amazing experience coming to college and being able to kind of pursue higher education. For my mom, it was always sort of you're leaving me. The beginning of my sophomore year, kind of like my mom decided to break off all communication with me. I just felt really alone, and I felt like I didn't really have anyone there, and I was really lost. And so just to kind of have Cindy there and just to give me support. I don't really even remember exactly what she said, but I just remember like me talking, and just through my tears I could see her face, and she just seemed so concerned, for me as a person, and not even me as a student, but just like me as a person. And I think that in that moment I realized that I have more than just a friend, an advisor, and a mentor here. Just having her there and knowing that she'll always be there, and to me, like, that's making her proud is probably one of my top priorities on Appalachian's campus. And I know that I do a lot of other things, but I think that my main goal and my main vision is to make Cindy proud, and I almost feel like an adopted son of Cindy. Just having her, I can't even put it into words what that relationship has meant to me, and
Wow, that's the ultimate compliment, because I kind of think the thing I've done best in my life is raise my sons. And I have often thought of Ivan in that way. He has been part of my family. This is who we are at Appalachian. This is the way we create opportunities. This is how we value every special human being who comes to our campus and is part of our life. When they trust you and allow you to be part of that journey, it's really, really, really remarkable. God, everybody.
Appalachian's pioneering vision to change lives and change the world is bolder than ever. Now is the time to claim this vision for our university.
True to our Mountaineer spirit, we view the 21st century challenges facing our state,
nation, and world
as a call to action.
To meet this call, Appalachian graduates will leave our campus as critical and creative thinkers,
leaders, responsible global citizens, and people who make real and powerful differences in their communities
and beyond.
Support from every Mountaineer is critical to ensuring that Appalachian is poised to expand its role as a leader and innovator in higher education.
One that prepares our students to become passionate and successful alumni.
Appalachian is changing lives.
Your gifts will support student scholarships, research, international travel,
facilities, fellowship opportunities, professional development for faculty and staff,
and co-curricular programs that support classroom learning and a transformational Appalachian experience.
You can help us make a difference in the world, one student at a time.
Students and stories like these are the reason I come to work every day. Please help us write more stories like this and make a difference in our world, one student at a time.